I am back. Hi, I am Ducky Craft, also known as... You know what? It's fine. Also known as Don't Tread on Me, I'm a Duck. Also known as Ducky. Every intro is different. We are back with some AITA. I am still wearing the beautiful bastard shirt. We're not even 30 seconds in. I am immediately demonetized. YouTube, the 90s called. They'd like their censorship goblins back. Gotta get that in there somewhere. I didn't get it in the last video. I don't think I did. I post every Tuesday around 10 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. However, you are welcome to watch me anytime. If you're not a fan of just watching me yap at the camera, throw me on in the background, work on, remote work. Maybe put me, louder than your children screaming. I don't know. Or maybe you just, maybe I'm a calming voice for your kids. I doubt that. I'm so ADHD at times. Oh my goodness. Ugh, I make children cry with my smile right now. Enough said. It's behaving this day for me, week for you guys. It's trying. We'll see if it stays. So, AITA, and this one is, all I have read of these, just to give a quick rundown in case you're new, all I have read of these is the title. I have not read anything beyond maybe the first sentence, because I'm just looking at, that little snapshot they give you. So I tap on them. These are fresh to me. These are fresh reactions. I do tend to give my reactions while reading and throughout, and I'm not real good about remembering to post them on the sides or anywhere, so... bear with me there. That's why I say just kind of throw them in the background. Let me know if you prefer if I just read them and then hold my comments till the end. I can start doing that. It's a little bit of a different style. And as I mentioned, ADHD, I tend to forget my thoughts unless I get it out right away. I was that child in class. I would say my teachers loved me, but I happen to know for a fact there were a couple of teachers that did not love me. So, ADHD hate club. So this one is, am I the asshole for telling my husband's affair partner's fiance about our relationship? I did not read that word. Let me try that again. Am I the asshole for telling my husband's affair partner's fiance about their relationship? I mean, I'm immediately like, no, they had it coming. But let's continue. I, 31 female, found out 2 months ago that my husband, 33 male, was having an affair with a woman from his gym, of course. I noticed changes. Guarding his phone, hitting the gym twice a day, suddenly caring about how he looked all the time. He even started acting oddly nice to me, like he was overcompensating. Eventually, I found the messages. Not just flirty, not just emotional, but full-blown affair. Pictures, videos, dates. Oh my. It crushed me. But I didn't confront him right away. I did some digging and found out she was also engaged. Her wedding is in 3 months. Ooh. So I made a choice. I reached out to her fiancé. I sent screenshots of the messages and offered to answer any questions he had. He was heartbroken, but thankful I told him. When I finally confronted my husband, he was livid, not just because I found out, but because I dragged someone else into it. He said what happened was a mistake, and now I'd ruined 2 relationships, not just our own. No, sir, you ruined 2 relationships when you chose to have an affair. Gonna go there. His family is furious, saying I had no right to interfere in another couple's life. Doesn't it affect you? I mean, what about the person he's having the affair with? Does she not have a right? Oh my goodness. She affected your life. I'm just saying. Even a few friends told me it was petty and I should have focused on my own marriage instead of seeking revenge. But honestly, I didn't do it out of revenge. I did it because if I were in that man's shoes, I'd want to know. So now I'm filing for divorce. My life is in pieces, and somehow I'm the villain in other people's eyes. Not in mine. Not in mine. And then it's the, am I the asshole? No, absolutely not. You should have told him. Just gonna go there. The first comment even says, your ex-husband interfered in another couple's life and he ruined 2 relationships, not you. NOP does respond, thank you so much for this. It's been hard not to carry the weight of everything that's happened, especially when people try to shift the blame onto me just for telling the truth. I didn't break anything. I just exposed what was already broken. You're absolutely right. It was his actions that caused the damage, not mine. I've spent a lot of time questioning if I did the right thing, but your words help me to remember that honesty isn't the enemy here. I can't talk. I truly appreciate your support and clarity. It really helps me move forward with a little more peace. And then there's another response, which is you were not the... Oh my goodness. You were the only person acting decent here. You've potentially saved the fiancé from getting a sexually transmitted disease because she's cheated once already. That's a good point. What would stop her from cheating again? Or she could have cheated in the past and not been caught. That's a reason to warn him in and of itself. You've also saved him from financial and legal entanglement with someone who was lying to him already. She decided to cheat and lie, as did your STBX husband. Not sure what that means. You didn't ruin everything, they did. These people blaming you are victim blaming and can fuck right off. You saved a man from potential financial and health ruin. Oh. And then someone states you're not only the most decent person, but you are also the most courageous, which I agree. So, something my grandma used to say, and I've actually heard other people say this as well, so I'm wondering, is it a Southern thing? Y'all tell me. If he will do it with you, he will do it to you. Meaning, if he'll have an affair with you, he'll have an affair on you. Break that down. And I've seen that time and time again. I have friends where it's one case, and she's going to know exactly what I'm talking about if she ever sees this video. Where she was like, but I can change him and he won't ever do it to me. Have you met his wife? And I'm like, if he will do it to you, if he will do it with you, he will do it to you. And she was insistent, got into this relationship, and it went exactly how I thought it would. Not even a year later, they're filing for divorce because he was having an affair with somebody else. So if he will do it with you, he will do it to you. So there's my advice for the day. My wig is shedding. There we go. Alrighty, so now I had picked one more. I had it on the list. Oh, am I the asshole for not canceling my graduation trip to babysit my sister's kids? So I'm a lady no kid. You'll keep hearing my mom's phone going off in the background, if you can hear that. I can hear it. But I'm a lady no kid, so I don't actually have any children of my own. I did at one time take care of my nephews and my nieces full-time, pretty much the primary caregiver. I have never had any children of my own. That has been used against me time and time again. What I argue back is not my monkey, not my problem. Because often it's the people who are getting upset are the ones who have children. And they're like, well, you have so much freedom. I'm also the primary caregiver of both of my parents. So, sorry if that's TMI for anyone, and you're like, I didn't want to know. I just wanted you to be a cool gothic mama. Gothic mama is human. So, somebody's got to do it. And the argument of, well, you should have children because they'll take care of you when you're older. If I have a child, I expect nothing from that child. I brought that child into this world. That child didn't ask to be brought into this world. How's that for a perspective? But my mom's even come out with that is, but I'm your mother, you owe me. No, ma'am, I don't owe you anything. I take care of you because I love you and I want to take care of you. Apparently I want to take care of you. Why do I put myself through this? Enough of the rant. So, I'm already saying, no, not the asshole. They're not your children. You don't have custody of them. I mean, if you had custody of them, that's different. You chose to take on that burden. But immediately it's like, no, not the asshole. But we'll see. I might change my mind. Sometimes I'm initially on the side of the poster, and then when I read the post, I'm like, yeah, I'm not on their side anymore. So we'll see. I, 23, female, graduated college last week, and me and a few friends planned this small road trip to celebrate. Okay. Nothing crazy, just 4 days driving along the coast, staying in cheap Airbnbs, eating good food, taking pics, something we've talked about doing since sophomore year. Oh, that is awesome. Everyone chipped in, we saved for it, and it was meant to be one last trip before people start moving away or starting new jobs. Absolutely. Anyway, 2 days before we're supposed to leave, my sister, 32 female, calls me kind of freaking out. She's got 3 kids under 7. Oh, God. And her babysitter canceled last minute. She and her husband had planned a weekend anniversary getaway, and now she wants me to stay back and watch the kids. No. I told her I couldn't. I'd already paid for my part of the trip. I was really looking forward to it, and it wasn't something I could just drop last second. She got super upset and said I was being selfish and immature. You can't fix my problems, so you're selfish and immature. Yep, I know that type of person. And that I don't have anything important going on, and she never asks me for help. Not true. She does a lot. Then my mom chimed in too, saying I should be there for family and that my trip could wait. Why can't mom watch the kids? Just a thought. I told them I wasn't trying to be mean. I just wanted to do this one thing for myself after working my ass off for 4 years. The first comment is, your sister's the asshole for even asking, right? But it's that priority thing is, but I have children and we plan this trip and you don't have kids. You can do this for me. Oh boy, have I dealt with that a lot in the past. We're going to just go there 18 years. Literally. Like, but you don't have children. Why can't you do it? Because I have a life? And now I frequently will respond, why? Kid you not, because it's, well, can you watch blah, blah, so-and-so and do blah, blah, blah? No, I am taking my dad to the doctor. Well, why can't your dad take himself to the doctor? You are family and you don't understand. Yeah. Good times. Good times at the OK Corral. Immediately heard a sound, and like a mom, I'm like, what did I hear? It's my cat. My cat's an asshole. Not you, Hermie Mermie. You're fine. I have another cat sitting here, and he gave me this look like, excuse me, what'd I do? Not you, you're fine. It's a little Bombay that's a butthead. But yeah, the first comment is, your sister's an asshole for even asking. And then OP responds, I love it when OP responds, yeah, I was really surprised that she even asked. I get that she's stressed, but it felt unfair to put that all on me last minute, especially after I already had everything planned and paid for. And I had to come out with that to an employer one time because they tried to get me to, this is a completely different gripe, but I've had an employer say, well, so-and-so has a sick kid, so you can just come in and you can work for them. If you've been through this, comment below, because I feel like a lot of people have gone through this. And I was like, no, this trip was planned months ago. Everything's been paid for, and you approved my time off months ago. I'm not just going to suddenly drop everything and give up all of my vacation time because so-and-so had a sick kid and didn't plan for that possibility. When you have children, you plan for that possibility. That's the joys of parenthood. And if I sound like I'm being especially harsh, I might be. But coming from somebody who has been a primary caregiver of children and is now a primary caregiver of elderly, I guess it doesn't count that I'm a caregiver of my cats. I chose them. Yes, you. I get it from both sides, and I'm going to be harsh. You chose to have children. You chose to be a parent. Stop foisting your responsibility on everybody else. I'm still sticking with, why can't grandma do it? Did I hit close out? Yeah, next comment. Why can't your mom babysit? Is she not family? It's fun how family helps family always seems to come from the family member not helping. NTA, by the way, it might be worth considering skipping the trip if your sister was hard up for a babysitter because she was at risk of losing her job or had a dire emergency, but she just wants to go on her own vacation, so forget that. That's nothing special about having kids. That means that everyone else has to cater to her. Since you didn't get a say in them being born, then you're not responsible for them. Enjoy your road trip. And then the next comment is, please do not cancel your trip. So for the most part, I think most people are on OP's side. I certainly am. Yeah. So this video, I'll stop it here because I'm already over my 10-minute mark. And I kind of ranted a lot about people kind of foisting their parental responsibilities on other people and then getting mad when other people are like, not my child, not my monkey, not my circus. But you have to help me. I have children. No, that's a very entitled attitude, and arguing that, arguing that I don't have children, so therefore I should just give up everything for your children. That's not how the universe works. You chose to be a parent. You chose to have that child. Stop foisting your parental responsibility on everybody else. I'm going to stick to my guns on that. I have a phrase that is totally not YouTube friendly, so I will not say it here. I've even refrained from saying it on TikTok. I've said it in like one place on Reddit because I was like, people are going to come at me. It's not a nice phrase. It has to do with, birth control. I'm sure you can guess where that's going. So thank you for hanging out. I hope you're having a great day. For me, it is a Monday. These videos come out on Tuesdays. And it has been 15 minutes, so I don't even remember if I did house cleaning. Like, subscribe, comment, do all the YouTube-y things. Guess it doesn't hurt to vacuum twice. And I will see you guys, well, for me, in like 5 minutes. But for you, next week. Hope you're all having a great day. Later, peeps.